Alrighty, if y'all would say hello to the camera for me.
Oh.
Hello.
Very high effort, Dwayne. Thank you. Alrighty. Did you all know that the United States has the highest rate of incarceration in the entire world? Um, my name's Blake, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and some of my hobbies. First, I'd like to start off by telling you a little bit about me, and then I'm going to transition into my feelings on the criminal justice system. Now, I have more hobbies than any one person needs, but one of my earliest ones was skateboarding. I've been doing it off and on my entire life. I've entered competitions and traveled all over the state just to skate new spots. I've also had my fair share of injuries, my most recent one being a broken elbow. I did that coming off a half pipe. Honestly, shouldn't have happened, kind of a freak accident, but it did, and I'm all healed up now, thankfully. Um, Another one of my hobbies is growing and tending bonsais. Um, I have a collection of about 15 plants actually in pots, as well as a number around my home that I'm working with and tending to get ready to be potted. I've been interested in bonsais for quite a while, since I was a teenager, but a recent trip to China is what really kind of sparked the interest in the hobby. Um, Now that I've told you a little bit about myself, I would like to move on to the criminal justice system and its need for reform. As I mentioned earlier, America has the highest rate of incarceration in the entire world. With well over 2 million people in prison, I think that it's high time that we as Americans reevaluate our attitudes towards crime and punishment. I think an important first step is to get nonviolent offenders out of prison. They make up a majority of the prison population and pose no real threat to society. Um, they're also not likely to be rehabilitated in prison. We have one of the highest recidivism rates in the entire world. I think a better option is funding towards mental health and counseling and things like that. Um, Another step towards a humane criminal justice system is the elimination of private prisons. Private prisons are typically less maintained, more poorly managed, and statistically more violent. They can also disrupt entire economic sectors, from clothing manufacturing to call centers, even. By paying inmates little to nothing, they can undercut the prices of any business they might happen to be in competition with. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to listen to me. I hope that you enjoyed hearing a little bit about my hobbies, and more importantly, I hope that I sparked an interest in you for criminal justice reform. Remember, if something doesn't give, you all might be the next ones they lock up. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.